We're live. Oh, here we go.
Yay! It's coming up. Ready to go live. Yay! There we are.
Yay!
Good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Interfaith Wealth Builders, Women in Leadership. And today we are going to be talking about the 15 commitments of conscious leaders. And it's where we've left off from last week in our studies. And we're talking about chapter 13, which is called Treating the World as Your Ally. So, with the 15 commitments of consciousness, it's giving us an overview on how to step into the world as an effective leader consciously, to lead from your higher self and not lower aspects of yourself, not the old way of leading, but the new way of leading, which is from a conscious perspective. So, when we talk about treating the world as your ally, we want to see everyone and everything as allies that are there to help us learn and grow. That is how you stay above the line of consciousness. If you are below the line, you see as everyone and everything as obstacles or adversaries. So when you're below the line, anything or a person who doesn't advance your interests is seen to be an adversary working against you. Conscious leaders see the world as their ally. They treat everything, especially challenges, as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of feeling bitter or frustrated about obstacles, use them to expedite your growth. When someone is being difficult, assume that he or she is presenting a problem that can help you. When you treat others as allies, their attitude towards you tends to also improve. So you may want to ask yourself, what can I learn from this person or situation? And consider the following: what the situation or person allows you to experience, how it brings up something you're unwilling to face, and what is your resistance? And what is it revealing about you or your judgments? What quality can you develop because of it? And what could you say about this incident when you look back in 5 or 20 years? So, when you shift above the line, again, you want to treat obstacles and challenges as opportunities to expedite your growth. And it's basically coming out of a place of victimhood, right? And then challenging yourself to know that you are the victor of your circumstances, not the victim. So, as a woman in leadership, we have several of our women leaders on this call today. And I'd like to start with Jasmine and just answering the question of defining your role as a woman and discuss your business and how your business is impacting the community.
First of all, just wanted to say thank you, Miss Kim, for allowing us or uh, bringing this book to us to read, because it's helped me on a tremendous scale, especially when it comes into tapping into the gifts that I've been kind of hesitant to tap into, especially like my creativity. This book has been also allowing me to become a better leader, and not also in my business, but also outside of my business, like in my regular 9 to 5 job. But I am the face behind the Nomadic Goddess. It's a blog site, and I also do readings, tarot readings, meditations, and channeling sessions. I have read for several people outside of the community, and they have all said that I've helped them gain a better understanding on their mental health and their spiritual journey and healing.
Okay. And how has this book helped you to become a better and conscious leader?
Oh, in so many ways, so many ways that I can even comprehend yet, or fully comprehend yet, or even like understand. This book has also allowed me to give take a more introspective look into myself, because for me to and for me to be a leader, I have to be a leader to myself first before I can lead anyone else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It starts with you. So, how would you define your role as a woman? We're in these times now where everyone is telling women who they are and defining women and all of these different things. And, I think we lose, when we do that, we lose sight of what it really, really, really means to be a woman, not just sound bites. So, how do you define yourself as a woman?
I would like to say that I am a woman who's learning that it's okay to be outside of the box. Because so many times society and we ourselves try to put ourselves in these niches and these boxes. And I realized that putting myself in a box was very limiting. It was extremely limiting on myself and on my gifts and on my creativity. And then once I stepped outside of that, I realized like the world is basically mine. Like I can do whatever I want. I could dye my hair blue and be okay with it and not worry about, oh my gosh, people are gonna think I'm ghetto or the professional world is gonna think that I'm unprofessional. It's all about being and standing firmly in who I am.
Right. So, defining yourself as you choose to. Great. Well, thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. Shar, next, I'll go to you. So, how do you define your role as a woman?
I was definitely, I agree with Jasmine actually. Being a business owner as a woman has helped me step outside of the box and uh, stop self sabotaging and realizing what I am capable of doing. It has improved me tremendously in my confidence and put me in positions that I never would have taken had I not just gone out there and done it as a woman leader.
Absolutely. And can you tell us a little bit about what you do as a leader and the contribution that you make to your community?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm the owner of a social media agency called CJB Marketing. I help business owners who don't have the time to manage their marketing for their business. I help them get their business seen on social media, help them grow their business. I help them do all the stuff they don't have time to do.
Very good. And how has this book helped you be a better leader?
Wow. So I would definitely say it's helped me with my communication style. I actually have a recent example. I was the last couple of weeks I was having issues getting what I needed from my clients. So I have 4 clients right now, and 2 of those clients I was having a hard time getting what I needed from them. And the person I was before I read this book would have initially put the blame on my clients. Like, they're not getting me anything I need. Why aren't they communicating the way I need them to communicate? Like, I would have thought it was something with them. And then I realized it was me as a leader not using my communication style to the best of my abilities. So I took a step back and said, hey, maybe there's a different approach you can take here. Maybe you can, instead of messaging back and forth, you can set up a call. Or, maybe the methods that you gave them before, you could give them a different method to use. And so once I used that introspection and realized that my communication style was not working, that I was using, everything improved. And now I was able to move forward with my clients and get exactly what I needed. So definitely the communication piece has been a huge help in the book. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. That was one of the points of chapter 13, and seeing the world as your allies and seeing everyone as being for you, in terms of being there to help you learn something. And one of the things that they mentioned was exactly what you talked about, and not criticizing the person or saying, oh, they're not doing this, but actually saying, you know what, let me use this as an opportunity to maybe say how I can be a better leader, because they're presenting the situation for me to learn from so that I could elevate. So that's a good point that you made. Thank you so much. And Honora, we'll go to you next. If you could just let us know what your business is and what your contribution to the community is, that would be great.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Zenora, and I'm the owner of A Squared Parties. And we are a party business that specializes in slumber parties and movies, movie nights in your backyard or in public parks or wherever we need to set up. And our motto is let us bring the party to you. And so all you have to do is, once you book us, we work with you one-on-one to find out what the theme is and the things that you're wanting, to present at your party, the way you want things to go. And we just make your ideas a reality. You just kind of point us to the space and we bring everything and set up and then take down. And one of the ways that I help in my community is we sponsor movie night under the stars for some of the local elementaries. And it's free to the public. It's not just for the school kids, but here where I'm at, most of our elementaries are in the middle of neighborhoods. And there's lots of kids and just anybody that lives in that area is able to come and have a free movie night and just kind of get out there in the community and meet other people and not have to worry about spending a bunch of money to go and see a movie.
Nice. And how do you define your role as a woman?
Oh man. So I don't know if there's just one specific definition because there are so many roles that I play as a woman, from mother, daughter, wife, mentor, friend, sister, all of those things. And so, but I think what would bring it all together is that I have empathy, and I meet people where they're at, and I'm a good listener. And, something that one of the things that I learned in the book, like one of an important take home for me, one of the chapters talks about, communication. And I've always thought that I was great at communicating, but it specifically talks about active listening and not just listening to diagnose a problem or to give an opinion or to correct, make corrections, to what the person is saying. It really just talks about, how to just sit back and to listen without offering any of those things. And because maybe somebody is just calling you to vent, or maybe just them getting out what they need to say, they're able to come up with their own solution and they just needed a sympathetic ear or empathetic ear. And so I would say that was, something big. It also talks about working as a team and working within a team. And it doesn't just apply, to you in the workplace. It also applies for, in your personal life, in the groups that you're in. If you're in, if you've got a diverse friend group, that's got several people in it, or you're part of an organization, outside of work, it really helps you just, I feel like there's a lot of great tips and strategies in deepening those connections and knowing, how to move like within those circles.
Very nice. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that. So I guess I will go next before I hand it over to you, Ms. Kim. So my name is Naila Oni, and I am a certified energy healing practitioner. So I use a combination of healing modalities to facilitate healing, like theta healing, quantum energetics healings, quantum shifting, Reiki, Tantra, etc. And so I do that. I mean, if you know anything about quantum entanglement, we can access, we are all energy. So I can enter an energy field and shift it, whether I am physically there or not, because it's all energy. So that's primarily what I do. I also do meditations. I'm also an NLP life coach. So just a plethora of things. As far as how I define myself as a woman, I like to say I'm a womb man, womb. Because I realized the power of my womb and birthing my desires and realities through my womb, which is an undertaking. I'll just say that. But I also like to, I take this from Miss Kim. She says all the time, I am every woman, but I totally get it because I am every woman. It is all in me. So as far as this book has really been eye-opening and life-changing for me because the foundation of this book is accountability, and and that is something that any leader, any good leader must do. You must take accountability. And while we may be talking about leadership on leading groups of people, I mean, just to lead your own life, and not a group of people, you need to be accountable. You need to take accountability. So I think whether you are leading a group or just leading yourself, which is the most important person to lead, is yourself. This book has been just really life changing. As far as what I bring to the table as a coach, I've if you know my story, you know my story. But I have somehow managed to take all of the challenges and all the obstacles that I've been faced with and just transform it in a way that was unexpected for me, that I'm now able to use that energy in a way that helps other people heal. I oftentimes we may doubt our abilities and gifts, but when you really get the feedback from people that what you're doing is making a difference, I mean, it really does make a significant change in your life. So that's just a brief synopsis about me. But yes, Miss Kim, did you want to go ahead and make some comments or?
Yeah, I love that everyone showed up. We have more to come that could not be a part. We're going to try and do this more often. I think it's important for us to come out of the shadows as women. Some of us are waiting on someone to let us know that it's okay to come out, but we have to tell ourselves it's okay. For me, as a coach, I work in the behavioral health field. Everyone knows that. So as an elder woman, I've seen throughout my journey that it was necessary to rally women in and begin to show them that they could be healed and they could be different. They could be who they wanted to be. The book itself has helped me in the first 2 chapters, but I saw how it aligned to something that we needed every week, which was phenomenal. Below the line and above the line is accountability. It's something that I experienced as an individual, where I had to take accountability. And that is truly what leaders do. I think that in the shift, in the timing, the release and change of our lives, what's happening is people are learning this, and that is consciousness. We are all becoming aware. In this here space, we learned that there's no judgment because I've been there before. I take that information with me everywhere that I go. I think it's important as a woman to let people know what you will stand for and what you will not stand for. Whatever you grew beyond is what you want to let go of. That means that you make the decision whether you're going to be a part of what you used to be in or what you're going forward in, which is in most cases something that you don't know. A lot of people will back up and go back to where they came from because they don't know. But God is your guide. So with behavior health, I have worked in agencies and I've worked on the side also with people to let them know that it's okay to look at your past, review it, get the lessons that you need, but the lessons take you into the blessing. So the blessing is going to be at the top of the mountain. That's your goal. It's no one else's. It's only yours, right? And I love that I'm able to work with phenomenal women such as yourself and my cousin, who is a young man, throughout the United States. We're hoping to bring in more people. When I say throughout the United States, each and every one of you live in different cities and states. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to gather people and impart into them information that can change their lives. There's a lot of people that you work with that will not want to take this information because accountability means that you are wrong about something that you thought. It's okay to be wrong. You know, it's okay to be in the classroom and raise your hand. We were embarrassed by that as young people. I want to put it out there. When we look at what we're able to give each other, we can take those things away. Our behavior changes, and we find that it's okay to be wrong. What do you do when you're wrong? You learn what to do right. That's where your mountaintop experience begins to elevate you. So, this is all of what I do throughout communities, what I've expressed, bringing information that's going to help young women and men change their minds so that they can grow, they can prosper, and they can be blessed in the city and in the field. What you came from, what I came from, should not be what I live in until I die. I should progress in life and I should have goals that I set. And that's my mission as a woman of power, as a woman leader. As a woman leader, I want to say this here. There's some things that we have to go through that will shape our lives, you know? But after we learn the lesson again, I say we don't have to go through that anymore unless we choose to. It's like the children of Israel going around the mountain. If you choose to go around that mountain again and be in situations where you have learned to have peace and your peace is thwarted or it's triggered into anger, then you may need to learn that lesson again. As for myself, you take a lot of time alone to identify with what you've learned. On a spiritual aspect, we meditate every day. I encourage that because there's no consciousness without prayer and meditation. Did I miss anything? So each and every one of you live on the East Coast. Could you announce where you live?
Well, I'm up and down the East Coast. So right now I'm in Virginia. Next week I may be in New Jersey. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Yes.
am just like Nye. I go back and forth. So I bounce between New York and Maryland.
Okay, you're traveling. Yes.
yeah, I'm in the DMV area. I'm in the M part, aka Maryland.
All right.
And I'm in Austin, Texas.
All right. And I am traveling. I'm in Las Vegas. Sometimes I'm in California. I'm in Texas or I'm in Phoenix area. And then I'm on the East Coast as well. I think it's important to teach people how to impact their communities, whether they're women or men. But at this point in time, what I give or what I'm presenting is the understanding of your own accountability, as all of you said. And so I came into that accountability for myself. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I weigh in the balance when I'm right and when I'm wrong. All right. Back to you, Nye. Back to you, Nye.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. This was just a brief, rundown, just introducing ourselves to you, are the extended community, and we want to welcome you to join us. Join us in elevating your mind, your spirit, your emotions. Yeah. So we're here, and we're looking forward to you joining us very soon. So thank
And
you,
I
everyone.
want to add
Yeah.
that we have each and every one of these young ladies, they have information to give. You can put it in the box down here where you can be communicated, where you can communicate to make appointments. If you need a social media strategist, if you need NLP, if you need travel information, if you need the party, the party planner, Honora, she got more coming up. And then next week we come on and we have other people that's coming on. Yeah. So put your information in down there. Coaching is available. We have business coaching, um, spiritual coaching. They're available, and I am too. We want to make that known because we're not just here talking to these people. We want to make
Yes.
them know that our services are available, and they can inbox also on I think it's on
Instagram.
yes, okay. Give your IGs, then that's great.
So my IG is at NAILAHONI speaks. And you can find me there. I'll have some links set up very shortly on how you can schedule appointments with me.
At
Um,
Nyala, Could you say it
Naila
again?
Oni Speaks, Nailahoni Speaks on Instagram.
It's at the bottom of her screen too.
Yeah, the
Yes.
screen. Okay. And Char's is at the bottom of her screen.
Yeah, right here, CJB Marketing. If you go, that's my Instagram page. If you go there, the link to my website is in the bio to inbox. You can inbox me. You can message me on my website. Either one.
Jasmine.
Nora. Mm-hmm.
Eleanor. Go ahead.
So my handle is right here. There we go. At A Squared Parties. So ASQUARED PARTIES. So at A Squared Parties, we're on Instagram. We are on Facebook. If you Google us, you'll find our independent website. And shortly coming, we'll be on TikTok. So if you live in the Austin area, or within 30 miles of the Austin area, then definitely, send us a message, and we'll get right back with you and start planning a party.
And my IG handle is The Nomadic Goddess, TheNomadicGoddess. I am on TikTok and IG. My website is also on my bio, where you can schedule, or if you need to email me, you can email me at nomadjazz@thenomadicgoddess.com.
And I've also, Miss Kim, you may have to copy it to the other side, but I just posted a link to a free meditation that you can go and get on my YouTube channel. Also, likes and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so that's a gift from me to you.
Good job. Any more gifts? You better put it in there. No more for now. And this here is mine. Did someone drop off? Okay. I'm on, I put that in incorrect, but I'm on YouTube at Mystery School DMF, and also on Instagram.
We're losing people.
Yeah, it looks like Honora. Okay.
And Nye.
And Nye just dropped off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They'll be coming back.
Oh,
I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have to add you. Okay. Maybe it's your internet. Okay, so I was just saying that I put all of your Instagram handles in. I'm at Interfaith Wealth Builders and also Mystery School DMF, because I have two different type of businesses that I do. And so that's that for this week, I think. I think you all did well. And so God bless everybody. Nye, go ahead.
I posted the link to the YouTube, but it's on the private side. So can you copy it and paste it into the public comments? Because I don't have access to that.
Let's see. Where is it at?
It's in the private.
What I can do, I can go back and put it in when
Okay, we'll do it. All right, we could do it. All right.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. So you guys, I'll get back with you in about an hour. I'm going to run up to the store. Oh, here it is right here. It says private chat. Look at, we're learning something. Huh? There you go.
Yes.
Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's there. Oh, it says private. I need to learn how to unprivate that. How do you do that? Okay. Let me figure that out later. All right. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day.